3 News is following up on the Amber Alert that started in Columbus and ended with the suspect being apprehended in Brooklyn. Police say they got a report of a woman walking around a business in Brooklyn late last night. 3 News' Matt Rascone got the police report that says Pammy Maye asked the employee inside for help in contacting her husband. She was distraught and crying, wearing a nightgown and no shoes. She was taken to the hospital where she told authorities that her foster son, 5-year-old Darnell Taylor's body, was in a sewage drain in Franklin County. According to Darnell's grandparents, they gave Maye legal custody of Darnell just last year.
3 News legal analyst Stephanie Haney is on set with us to talk about custody cases. Steph, where are cases handled involving child custody for people who aren't the parents of the child?
Right, Laura, and it depends. There's an answer to that depending on what type of custody it is, because there are 3 different kinds that could be in play. Custody orders, which come with the least rights for the custodian, are issued from either domestic relations court or juvenile court. And both guardianship orders, which include similar rights to custodial orders, and adoption decrees, which come with the most rights, those come out of probate court. And this is all at the county level where the custody of the child is being decided.
Are the files for those different kinds of custody arrangements kept in court here where we can have access to them and the public can see them?
That's a good question. That's something that you might think, but for some of the files that's true, but not for all of them. For custody orders coming out of domestic relations and juvenile courts, those orders are kept with those county clerks. Now for guardianship orders and adoption decrees coming out of probate court, those courts keep those final orders on file as well, but the full adoption file is kept at the Ohio Department of Health. That's in the Bureau of Vital Statistics, and that full file will include more than just the adoption decree. It could have more information about the birth parents, adoptive parents, and the adoptee, and also other relevant information like medical records from birth or the child's birth certificate and other things like that.
I mean, this is such a tragic story when it comes to Darnell. Are we able to find out what kind of custody arrangement was given to Darnell and the parents or Pammy Maye at this point?
We would hope so, but that is not something that we can find out from court documents. Here in Ohio, all juvenile records are secret. So whether Pammy Maye had a simple custody order over Darnell, whether she was his legal guardian, or whether she had formally adopted him, we would not be able to find those records in a docket search or get them produced with a public records request. Now, if it was an adoption, the only people who could request those records from the Bureau of Vital Statistics would be the adopted child and their lineal descendants. So that would mean eventual children, grandchildren, and so on. And in this case, of course, we'd only be able to see those records right now if Darnell's biological family, who it sounds like from what we're seeing reported from our partner station, surrendered those rights willingly, were willing to share those with us. Now, coming up on 3 News at 5, I'll talk more about the different types of custody arrangements and what rights come with those orders and decrees. Jay and Laura.
What a sad story.
Yeah, Stephanie, thank you for the information.